Gilbert, obviously, this is not anime, but the Chargers schedule release was. So obviously, the Chargers had one of the most interesting schedule releases again. They decided to go with anime for the second year in a row. But man, the shots that they take on those are actually pretty funny. So I actually gave them a little bit. I think I gave them more credit for the shots that they took this year than I think last year. I mean, last year the funny part was the Urban Meyer thing, but this year they took some funny shots at different people. But the Lightning McQueens, according to the Tennessee Titans
Oh yeah.
fan base, they're the Lightning McQueens. But what did you make of the schedule and the schedule release video that they had?
Yeah, I was gonna can I answer with a question? Like I started thinking like, okay, last year was so good, you could do it again for year 2 of the anime taking shots at people. Is it gonna become a yearly thing where that's all they do now because it's been so good, or like
I don't
do
know.
you
Gilbert,
try
one of
something
those
new?
I looked an hour and a half after watching it because my phone just opened up to that page and they already had almost a million views on the video an hour and a half in. So it's like, yeah, people are actually waiting to see what they're gonna release. But now I feel like it's them and the Titans. Like everybody's gonna be watching both of them next year to see what they're gonna release and what kind of shots they're gonna take and everything.
Well, the reason why I say like maybe keep it going, like I bet you like half of those views were people who don't even know about football, but they care about anime and they want to
Yeah,
check it out and they don't understand any of the reference. So maybe it could be a way to kind of keep building the fan base with people
that's
who like
true.
anime and hey, you know what? I might like football. But I do want
There's
to get
there's a lot of guys on the team that love anime.
yeah. So especially like when I saw the views too or the reaches, I'm like, damn, like that's a lot for just a scheduled
Yeah,
release. But
yeah.
later on, remind me when we get to Compas on the Beat, the full show, to ask your brother about the schedule release video because I'm sure he loves it.
Hey, and if you guys don't forget to check out, we had Jeff Miller from the LA Times on the show to do the schedule release. Dan and Dago did not know that Jeff was going to be on the show. He
Oh,
freaked
really?
out when he freaked out when he saw him. So it was pretty funny to see Dan and Dago's reaction when that happened. But make sure you go check that out. Jeff and Dan go through the schedule, and then Jeff is like, "Hey, can you give me a lesson? Can you show me what shots the Chargers kind of take here?" I'm like, "Sure, Jeff," and we go through it, and I kind of show him what shots the Chargers took. So it was a pretty funny episode. Good times anytime we got Jeff Miller on the show.
Yeah, I did watch the beginning of it, and I did see how excited Dan was. I'm like, he's always like that, so I didn't know that he was
Oh
surprised
no,
about
he
something.
didn't know. I told Jeff I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
Daniel. He's like,
So,
perfect. He's like, I want to see his natural reaction. So as soon as he got him on, he got all excited. And he's like the next day, Jeff tells me at Chargers rookie minicamp, he's like, I felt like I had just hit the game-winning 3-pointer, and your brother was coming up to grab me and throw me up in the air and get all excited. I was like, oh, that's how much he likes you.
Well, speaking of surprise, can I segue here because I did give you a surprise saying, hey, I'm going to put you in the spot, Fernando, and I'm going to make you go one by one all these games on the Chargers 2023 schedule and give me a prediction at the end. But I am not as qualified as you to do this, so you want to write it down your wins and losses.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
But I'll say the teams.
Okay.
And if you're curious about the Rams' abysmal record, check out the one we did for the Rams on Compas.
Exactly. All right, go ahead.
You ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I've been wanting to talk to you about this. I mean, because when I was pretty busy doing some NFL stories for SI for the schedule, and I took a glance, I'm like, oh, Dolphins week 1 out of the gates at SoFi Stadium, 2 on Herbert. I got really excited for that one. I was thinking it'd be prime time, but it was not 1:25 p.m. So I'll keep it shorter after this. Fernando, Chargers versus Dolphins at home. Who wins?
Chargers.
Okay, that is one win. You write it down, sir, because you do your own homework here.
Yep.
Week 2, at Nashville. Maybe take a certain brother to that one. Titans, Chargers.
Chargers.
Ooh, 2-0. I'll try to remember this. Week 3 at Minnesota Vikings. Probably one of the best stadiums in the NFL. I've never been to, but I keep hearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll say Minnesota wins that one.
The yearly, I guess you step on your toes kind of game. I guess.
Yep.
All right, 2-1. Oh, here we go. Raiders at SoFi week 4.
Chargers.
3-1. Oh, kind of early. Bye week 5, and get rested there.
Chargers
and
lose
then
that one.
okay, that is a little early for that. That's why they lose, I think. And then week 6, the return of Micah Parsons, who debuted as an edge rusher at SoFi Stadium. Week 6, Cowboys Chargers.
Gilbert, please. This is Kellen Moore versus big old
Oh,
Mike
sorry.
McCarthy. Remember, Mike McCarthy took a shot at him
Oh,
saying he
yeah.
needs to learn how to run the ball more and be more efficient. I just want to throw it down the field. Well, guess what, Mike McCarthy? I got me Justin Herbert, a gun with a right arm. Chargers win that game too.
Ooh, okay. I forgot the records now. Where are we at?
4-1. Holy crap.
All right. Sounds similar to the first year in Brandon Staley's era.
You know what? They were actually they had another winning record last year at the beginning too.
Yeah,
it's always the middle.
Okay.
And it starts here.
Let's get to it. Arrowhead Stadium, KC. Finally, not in September. I feel like October. This one, Chiefs, Chargers.
Lost.
Ooh, okay. 4-2. Let's go. Chicago Bears got better this offseason, but still kind of struggling at SoFi Stadium week 8.
Chargers win.
Okay. What are we talking now? 5 or 6?
5-2.
Okay. Ooh, look at this one. I thought it was at home, but never mind. Okay, at Jets, ESPN, Monday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers against Justin Herbert.
Rodgers, lost.
Ooh, okay. That is a tough one though.
I think Sauce is gonna get under some people's skin.
This is a pretty good schedule, actually, or a fun one to watch. Week 10.
Okay, Gilbert, look at their home schedule. Their home schedule is so much fun. Like, there's not a week that goes by that you're like, ooh, this is a snoozer.
I might be buying some tickets and selling them in the secondary market, but I don't know. But it's very intriguing. Okay, week 10, Lions, SoFi Stadium, who wins?
You know what, man? I'm gonna go Chargers win that one.
Ooh, okay. Where are we at now?
6-3.
Okay. Week 11 at Packers, Jordan Love, Lambeau Field. Lambeau Field is tough, though.
It is, and their defense is very good. Yeah, I'll say Chargers win.
Okay. Oh, damn. This schedule keeps getting tough. Okay, week 12, but it's at home. Ravens. Loss.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Where are we? We're going to the back end.
7-4.
So that middle part, not as bad. Okay. All right. Week 13, Bill Belichick, your boy in New England, Patriots and Chargers. Ooh, okay. Your boy. Week 14, Russell Wilson, SoFi. Okay. Week 15, Raiders at Allegiant Stadium, Chargers on the road.
I'll say Chargers win that one too.
Okay. Ooh, damn, this schedule's pretty tough, man. Week 16, you already know this. Bills against it's at home though. They got some good home games, like you mentioned. Where are we now for the final 2 games?
I'll say they lose in Denver, and then they beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the final game.
No, but I was gonna say before that, if you spoiled the ending.
My bad. My bad. Where are we at with the final 2 games? I'm so sorry. Okay, I had them at
you can change your mind if you want.
Okay, right now I have them at so I had them at 8 and 6.
Okay. Is that right? That'll be
14. So then I think they lose at Denver.
Okay.
And they'll beat Kansas City because Kansas City is not going to have anything to play for.
That was at home to end it.
They're gonna bench everybody.
So what's overall record?
10-7, like this year.
Oh
no,
okay.
They went 11-6 this last year, huh?
I forgot. I think you might be right. I forget.
I can't remember.
We're terrible, but whatever.
So I have them at 10-7.
Okay. Wild card team?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. That AFC, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You might need 11 wins in the AFC.
Yeah, you might need 11 wins. Which, I mean, honestly, the Baltimore game's probably a toss-up. The New England game could be a toss-up, too, because we just don't know if Mac Jones is going to... So there are some toss-up games that they probably could... And watch. Knowing what I just did, they'll probably blow out the Buffalo Bills, and everybody's going to be like, oh, my God, look at them. The mighty Chargers heading into the playoffs. So, I mean, these guys, they always do some weirdo stuff. I remember last year, like, they lost to a lot of teams that hadn't played well, and then they beat everybody thought they were going to lose to Miami and to Tennessee, and then they beat them in 2 games in a row. So they're just a weird team. But as of right now, I have them at 10-7, and I don't think 10-7 is going to be good enough to make a wild card. So they wouldn't make the playoffs.
It feels about right. I wouldn't hate it if we went 11 wins, and I think wild card does feel right. Like again, like last year, I was kicking myself when I said, "Oh, the Chiefs are going to falter because of Tyreek Hill," until they show me something that they're going to actually fall apart. I'm going to keep picking the Chiefs every single year for the division, and that really hurts the Chargers because if you don't win the division, it's tough to get out of that wild card area and then go be a contender.
Well,
So we'll see.
when I wrote my prediction, or not my prediction, when I wrote the schedule out, I put in a perfect world, this last game of the season is for all the marbles for the AFC West.
Pretty good.
Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert at SoFi Stadium, Sunday Night Football. Winner wins the division, other team is out. I'm like, can you imagine if that was the game? That was the final game of this. That'd be a sick game and going back and forth and everything. But it's just that's not the way it's going to be. But Kansas City's schedule is very tough, though. I saw it. There's not a week where I think they could even like rest or breathe or like I think every week is go get them. Like it's gonna be it's one of those tough schedules that you see. Kansas City has a tough one this year.
You know what's one thing that I'm a believer in? I know it's only been 1 year, Fernando, and maybe it could be because of Gilberto curse. But after seeing how fatigued the Rams were the year after winning the longest season in Super Bowl history, or I guess for the whatever history, week 18, the Chiefs are going to go through the same thing, and they're going to be having everybody gunning for them, and it's going to be a grueling mental wear and tear. So I think they'll be fine, but maybe they'll win the division.
My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like I was going to say, maybe they'll be fine, like, and to win it, then win the division, but it'll probably like maybe 11 or 12 wins because like, it's going to be some decline there, and it could be an opportunity for the Chargers to get in there, like you mentioned, in the final week.
And not just that, Gilbert, but they have a lot of young players as well coming in. Like they really drafted a lot of young players. They let go of Frank Clark. They let go of some of these veteran guys that they have, and they're bringing in a lot of youth. So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, anything can happen from here to now. Like I said, I still think the Chargers are going to make 1, 2, maybe 3 signings because they need to. I mean, they need to make 2 or 3 more signings. Like Jeff Miller said it to us. He's like, where's the pass rush? Like, besides Joey and Khalil, there is no pass rush. Like, Chris Rumph is a better special teams player than he is a pass rusher. He's like, you have Thule from USC, but we don't know much about him. So Jeff Miller said they need more pass rush. And I think I saw today that they're linked to Leonard Floyd, and Leonard Floyd had a big year when he was with Brandon Staley. He had 10.5 sacks. So I just don't know if he fits the scheme. I mean, the scheme in the sense of the way the Chargers are running it now, I don't know if he fits the scheme, but hey, if they could bring in a guy like him that Brandon Staley knows, and maybe he has another big year with him, the way Morgan Fox did last year. Morgan Fox had a career year under Brandon, and he had a career year before that when he was with the Rams under Brandon. So, well, I mean, we'll see what happens, but as of right now, Gilbert, it's going to be a toss up when it comes to what way the Chargers can go. If they can stay healthy, I think the sky's the limit for this team.
Yeah, until we get to training camp, I think a bunch of moves could still occur. Like you've been saying, John Johnson or Leonard Floyd, those are 2 good picks. So we'll see. Especially a team like this who like needs a couple of tweaks to get over the hump. I wouldn't be shocked at all to keep chasing that veteran bargain event in free agency. And then after you see the schedule too, the way it lines up, you're like, okay, maybe a couple edge rushers here might not hurt.